Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here. It is the week of May 30th, so let's check out if these vendors have anything good. Had some junk rolls previously, occasional god roll here or there, but let's see if anybody's got anything good this week that you should definitely pick up, or if there's just something fun to toy around with. First, we check out New Monarchy, and here we don't have anything amazing, but a couple that could be fun. We've got the Assembly 2, got a fast-firing auto rifle with rangefinder, perfect balance, and high-caliber rounds. Now, the booster range is going to be good because the range isn't that high on this thing in the first place, and it does have perfect balance, but the recoil on a very fast auto rifle is still going to be hard to control. If you can control this thing, it could be some fun, but again, not going to be an epic roll for the week. The other one is going to be the Free Will 3, just for the fact that in PvE, you've got Firefly, you've got explosive rounds, and you've got perfect balance to keep that gun somewhat under wraps. But these shots are going to hit pretty hard. We've got some stuff with small arms this week, so if you want to pick this one up, goof around with a pretty powerful hand cannon, could be a good time, just up to you. When we come to Ted Orbit, we've got one that could be alright and then another that I think you should probably pick up just for its functionality, if nothing else. First, we've got the Keystone 01. If you want a stable triple tap scout rifle, you've got Zen Moment, triple tap, stability is going to be reasonable on the scout rifle, and you've also got high caliber rounds on this thing as well, so you can get that stagger going. So this could be a reasonable one in the world of PvE. Your other option, of course, is small bore if you want that extra stability, but you're giving up magazine size and reload speed, so I probably wouldn't do that. On the other end, we have a rocket launcher that is pretty well stacked for most things except your speed and velocity. So blast radius is just the size of the explosion, and velocity is, of course, the speed they get there. But in PvE, that's not quite as big of a factor if you're especially going for one certain target. You've got tracking, you've got tripod, and you've got Field Scout. So you're going to have plenty of ammo, you've got 3 in the barrel, and you've got tracking on a Void rocket launcher. I just got an Arc one last week, but if you need a Void rocket launcher that is legendary as opposed to, say, Truth, pick this one up, because in PvE I think you'll be able to hold all the rockets you possibly can, especially if something like, a rocket boot and a heavy weapon, exotic armor piece. Should be able to hold 7 or so, definitely get some good use out of this one. So I'm going to be probably picking this one up, if nothing else, just to see how the ammo stacking works with Tripod and Field Scout. So we shall see. Future War Cult has a couple that are worth checking out here as well. We've first got the Whale hand cannon, you've got Firefly, you've got Hammerforge to boost that range, and you've got explosive rounds, but if you want to give up Hammerforge, you can also go a triple tap in a more of a PvE situation. Then we come down here and we check out the Wounded Scout Rifle. You've got Hidden Hand for those better headshots. You've got Perfect Balance, that boosts to stability that all scout rifles can never hurt with. And explosive rounds, getting that extra damage, especially with something like primary or small arms. That's going to be useful this week. And you've got Range Lens if you need the boost to range and stability, or just those regular scopes, but I'd probably just leave it on the red dot. Finally, we've got another interesting rocket launcher here. Huge blast radius, and you've got grenades and horseshoes, so that's actually a pretty good combo for PvP. You've got Javelin if you want to boost the speed up a little bit, still not the fastest rocket launcher in the world. Or you've got Third Eye if you need that radar up for PvP. And then finally, you've got Field Scout. Now, Field Scout may not be the biggest benefit when it comes to PvP, just because you can only get so much ammo unless you've got something like Mayhem going on. But Snapshot is actually going to be kind of helpful for PvP, and you could maybe throw this one as PvE. Now, grenades and horseshoes are only so beneficial when it comes to PvE, so again, this guy is kind of a mixed bag on the rocket launcher, but it's got some options here. Field Scout, maybe a few options here or there. So kind of up to you guys on what you think on this one. I think the Void one from Dead Orbit was probably a little better for PvE, but for PvP you could have some fun with this one. The velocity is still a little bit slow though. Vanguard Quartermaster has a couple of fun ones to take a look at. We've got the Parthian Shot. So you've got Headseeker with body shots increasing precision damage. You've got Perfect Balance to have that thing more stable. And then you've got Outlaw, so those precision kills that are going to have precision shots that are going to have more damage on them, higher chance at a kill, and if you get a kill with those, you get a dramatic chance at reload speed. So, not too shabby. Then we come look at the Angel's Advocate. Here we've got Third Eye. This is pretty much going to be one straight up for PvP. Third Eye for the radar. You've got Brace Frame for crazy stability. You lower magazine size, but again in PvP, 1 magazine, get away, reload, and get back at it again. And then you've got life support, so if you are trading bullets with somebody and you make that kill, then you have a chance to get your health back. So these 3 straight across the board, just a very stable scout rifle with some PvP perks. Could be a little bit of fun. Last one we've got over here is going to be the Teacup Tempest. Now here you've got hot swap, because if you switch over to your weapon, if you're in the middle of like a fight or run around a corner, switch quick, get that boost to accuracy. You've got fitted stock or high caliber rounds, depending on which one you prefer. And then you've got mulligan or feeding frenzy, also depending on which one you prefer. Mulligan, especially if you're pumping some damage into somebody, they're a little dodgy, but you need 1 or 2 more shots just to kill them. If you're pulling this trigger quickly, you might get a chance at those extra bullets coming back into the magazine, having a better shot to kill that person. But all in all, might be a pretty decent run for PvP, and this one hits pretty hard as well. Finally, we come to the Crucible Quartermaster. Got a few of them to go over here, so I'll just try and do them somewhat quickly. First, we've got the 0-Day Dilemma. This could be some fun. You've got counterbalance on an auto rifle, always a good thing. Then you've got your option of small bore or rifled barrel, honestly boosting range on an auto rifle with counterbalance is kind of a nice pairing. Then you've got your option here of rodeo to reduce the recoil, and you've got the steady hand or OEG rifle scope for range or stability. So pretty good variety of options there. Could be a little bit of fun. Next, we come to the palindrome. Of course, seems to come up a lot. You've got luck in the chamber, so this thing's going to hit like a truck and could potentially 2-shot. You've got rifled barrel as well, so I bet the biggest range you can have on this hand cannon. Then you've got hot swap, which isn't always there, but if you switch and then switch back, or something along those lines, you might be able to use this frequently. The other option is Icarus if you're going to be jumping around, kind of your call. Also paired with the fast draw, quick draw, or the true sight, which is pretty solid. Then we come down here to Event Horizon. Now, if you need a powerful Void sniper rifle for some reason, you've got one with Firefly on it. You've got explosive rounds, or you've got Casket Mag for that extra stability, or not extra stability, less stability, which should be okay, but you've got the big magazine. And then you've got Army of One for reducing those cooldowns with a low zoom scope, pretty solid. And then we finally come to the Chaotic Neutral. You've got a pretty low rate machine gun with counterbalance. Small bore if you want, but you can actually go appended magazine for that boost of magazine size, only giving up reload speed, which should be fine. And then you've got Army of One for those cooldown reductions, or take a knee, either one. So pretty good options we've got at the Crucible, so definitely check out a few of those if you want some decent guns for the week. Well, that pretty much wraps up the vendors, guys. Got a few good options there, a couple interesting choices, some you can have some fun with. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop that like below. Nightfall Solo is going to be coming up next, so look for that video. I'll post a link up here once I'm finished with that. Otherwise, of course, always subscribe to the channel. I will keep that content coming your way. Destiny 2 stuff will be coming, guys. Just wanted to try and collect everything. Been a little slow with the holidays and work and stuff like that, but I will be getting my analysis of that stuff out. So, talk to you guys soon. Have a great one. See you guys for the Nightfall. I'll be streaming that one on Twitch in a bit. Have a good one.